Welcome back to What's Trending. Today is observed as World NGO Day. It recognizes the tireless and compassionate work that non-governmental organizations across the world undertake to combat poverty and inequality. Well, locally, we shift the focus to Civil Society Bahamas, a body that represents a network of NGOs playing a crucial role in advocacy, service delivery, and holding the government accountable to the needs of the people. It focuses on areas including human rights, environmental protection, social justice, education, and community development. In studio with us today is its president, Dr. Anthony Hamilton. Welcome to What's Trending, Dr. Hamilton.
Good to be here.
Great to have you with us. So, Dr. Hamilton, you had an organization with a key role in nation building. Tell us more about civil society, its role, and where it stands, where we stand with this independent body, why it's so important.
Excellent. Thank you. Civil Society Bahamas is the apex body for the NGOs. We refer to interchangeably non-governmental organizations or civil society organizations. And principally, it's about ensuring the improved quality of life for the citizenry and residents of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Equally, it's always seeking the best interests of the citizenry in its initiatives and decision-making process. So
can you share with us some of the key areas of focus right now for you?
Excellent. We have an event coming up tomorrow evening, beginning at 6 through 8 at the BCPOU Hall on Farrington Road. Civil Society Bahamas will be celebrating its 20th anniversary on the 7th of July this year, 2025. And as a lead up to that, we are going back to our roots. We have in session tomorrow evening former presidents, past presidents, and former directors that were signatories to the incorporation document. And what we're looking at is the past coming forward to the present and anticipating the future.
And with that in mind, what are some of the key areas you see in country that you guys are tackling or addressing?
Excellent. The focus of Civil Society Bahamas with regard to its pillars, with the United Nations recognizing that the civil society sector is a third pillar in the society, we have a focus on the social, the economic, and also the political government or good governance aspect, which is undergirded by the gatekeepers, which is the respective diverse civil society organizations. In the first instance, with regard to the social, it's a direct relationship to voters and taxpayers. In our economic platform, it switches to taxpayers and voters. In the third leg, with regard to the political or government or good governance aspect, it's a matter of being tax collectors and dispensers of the taxes. And when we combine those, we have what we refer to as a tripart governance structure for the society, and civil society, the various NGOs function as gatekeepers, which brings accountability with regard to the citizenry, the trade and industry, and also the governance of the country.
So with that in mind, how do your organization work along with government to keep it accountable, as you touched on those pillars?
As a matter of fact, I'm glad you asked that. We just had a meeting yesterday with the Office of the Attorney General and Legal Affairs, and we were addressing some matters which is encompassing quite a spectrum. Particularly, we are introducing a civil society bill, and we're having discussions regarding that, because when we think of as a matter of fact, 2019 was a very auspicious occasion in that the NPO bill was being discussed, non-profit organizations bill was being discussed. At that juncture, Civil Society Bahamas was actually advancing its own civil society bill. And what happened at that point, things from that bill was taken and implanted with the NPO bill in Parliament. We were not satisfied with that because we're still in pursuit of our own bill for the sector, and there's a reason for that. The NGOs come under the Companies Act. So what we have is a soup situation in the Companies Act, and we're trying to make that distinction.
So then how can citizens become involved in this movement and, of course, assist you in lobbying for change?
Excellent question. And of late, we've actually been promoting the fact that the cooperative sector and the civil society sector, there has to be a bridge. And the reason we say that is because every citizen and resident of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas can be a member of a civil society organization, an NGO. And so the door is open to all of us. A lot of folks talk behind other people. What we're trying to, as a matter of fact, the, session tomorrow evening would take us into the archives and come forward. It was a very feisty period when Civil Society Bahamas was birthed. We moved through that and working to some other things right now, particularly with this bill, because the bill is going to allow us to be more girded in the society with proper recognition. Very interesting discourse we had with the Office of the Attorney General of Legal Affairs yesterday. Very spicy situation, positively, on both sides. And that was a very healthy exchange.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us on What's Trending today, Dr. Hamilton. All the best with your meeting tomorrow evening and with the work of civil society in the country.
Excellent. Thank you very much. We're looking forward to an exciting time tomorrow evening.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, we will be right back after this short break.